Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Synergy, where we look back at the past when movies had class. I'm Cody, aka the Scarlet Troll, pronouns he, him.
And I am Greg, aka Greg, pronouns he, him. And I feel a profound need to disagree with that statement, even though I have no current examples.
Great.
Awesome.
Wonderful. I look forward to a spirited exchange of ideas. I can't do it!
I was like, where the hell is this going?
Enough putting on Jane Eyre's, it's time to talk about Jane Eyre. Anyways, welcome to a show where we look at a thing that comes out that's tangentially related to a thing that's... Wait.
What?
No, I already messed it up.
Oh, nice.
Wuthering Heights is out this weekend. At the time that this releases, hopefully. And so, I thought, you know what? This is apparently the only real thing of notoriety that whichever Bronte that was wrote. Emily Bronte?
Maybe?
Charlotte Bronte wrote Jane Eyre, I know that. Anyways,
Yeah.
The Brontes are all sisters, so I decided, I read Jane Eyre in high school, and I was trying to reread it before we got to recording, and it didn't pan out, partly because I was like, 300 pages, this is easy. Turns out that was part 1. So I had 40 pages left to go, and I thought, wow, there's a lot to wrap up here. And volume... I made a terrible mistake in my time management.
And just like that, he experienced what I experienced the first time I watched the first Lord of the Rings movie.
Great.
And the only time I watched the first Lord of the Rings movie.
You know what we must do at some point.
I know. I refuse.
You know.
Ugh.
No, so, the Jane Eyre's had a few different film adaptations, but we decided to look at the 1996 Franco Zeffirelli directed. Apparently there were 2 Jane Eyre adaptations that came out in 96, but one of them was a TV movie.
Really?
Yeah, and this is Cinema Synergy, not made for TV Synergy, so here we are. Which is kind of ironic considering this is made for YouTube. Arguably even lower brow than direct-to-video, but...
Man, direct-to-video, those were the days.
It still happens, it's just straight to streaming now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're right.
Yeah, that's just what direct-to-video is now. Straight to streaming. Oh.
I think we made ourselves both sad.
Yeah. Not as sad as Jane Eyre, though.
No, Jane Eyre, God, she just goes through the frickin' ringer in this.
Absolutely. She just starts off as the most put-upon child you've ever met. Everybody hates Chris of whatever era this is.
Yeah.
Good God. Does nothing to deserve this malicious and untoward treatment, but everybody around her treats her like a pariah and a leper for having ideas, I suppose.
For being an opinionated woman.
Perish the thought! Who plays Brocklehurst in this one? John Wood. Wood what?
Yeah, he would.
Wood what? What are you talking about? What do you know that I don't?
Many things, that boy.
I don't think I've seen...
Anything
else. Which is a shame, because as terrible as his character is, he's got a voice there.
What is Somebody Killed Her Husband?
1978 comedy mystery film. With Jeff Bridges.
Ooh.
Anyways, the point I was getting at is that Brocklehurst is a despicable human being, but he has a voice where I want him to read me bedtime stories. No, Jane is raised by her aunt, but it's her, her mom's brother's wife?
I think so?
Yeah, some of the relations in this get a little hard to follow.
Much like any familiar and romantic relationships in early Britain. Hey-yo!
Woo! I'm gonna cut this whole bit.
Okay.
This is getting us nowhere. Jane's aunt is just an absolute... just a real terrible person who just treats Jane as an utter malcontent and spoils her actual kids rotten. Including shutting Jane up in this Scarlet Room, which... Okay, so I did get far enough in the book to know that the reason why Jane is terrified of being shut up in that room is that her uncle died in it.
Nice.
So the fear is that his ghost might still be haunting it.
Nice.
They do a pretty poor job of conveying that in this opening bit. Especially because they then follow it up with letting the opening credits roll with weirdly triumphant, happy-sounding music. There's a slight switch to a more minor key at later near the end of the opening credits, but for the most part, very ill-fitting, especially when there's a Harvey Weinstein jump scare.
Yeah. Oh man, I was getting ready to make a joke too about the Scarlet Room.
That's where all the parties are.
Well, oof.
That's where they keep the casting couch.
I mean, mine was just going to be a Scarlet Room and not a Johansson to be found.
Oh.
But I don't think that gets the pass.
Is Harvey Weinstein dead?
Not yet.
Fuck!
No, he is still very much alive. I think he's in prison.
Okay, that's better, but... Anyways, a lot of this film focuses on Jane's early time at Lowood, and by a lot I mean, maybe like a third?
It's like a third of the movie, yeah.
Yeah, maybe a third. I don't know, I wasn't keeping score.
Yeah.
Miserable place.
Very miserable place.
Miserable place. Kids are not to have ideas or opinions or feelings on nothing. It is just, do as I say, not as I do or say to do. You're getting punished anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, water's frozen? No excuse for not washing up. Lash your hands. She makes friends with Helen Burns. Oh, also I should point out that young Jane is played by Rogue from the X-Men movies.
Huh.
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, it wouldn't be a me video if I didn't find some stupid way to tie this into a comic book movie.
Fair enough.
But she makes a friend, Helen Burns, more like Helen Coughs, you know what I'm saying?
Ugh.
Good old, what got her? Was it tuberculosis?
I think it was supposed to be TB.
They really skip over it in the Wikipedia summary.
Yeah, they do. I mean, to be honest, there's a good bit of filler.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's filler.
I mean, it's not filler, but it's not main big picture stuff happening all the time.
I guess, yeah. I mean, to be fair, Jane doesn't really change all that much, I would say, throughout the course of the film, which is fine. Oh god, she's probably some flavor of neurospicy. Huh.
Neurospicy? Does she have a jalapeno for her brain? Okay.
I choose not to make an answer.
Okay.
Anyways.
So Jane Eyre.
Jane Eyre. Her friend dies, and look, I try not to be one to make fun of child actors, so I'm gonna chalk it up to maybe the direction, because that was some of the least convincing death I've ever seen. That was some real Jim Carrey in The Mask going, hold me close, Red. It's getting dark.
Right.
It was just something.
Yeah.
Just something.
It was dramatic for sure, because the person who dies is literally the only friend that Jane makes in this hellhole of a school. So I got the impression that the goal there was to further Jane's ability to kind of have self-worth and self-consciousness, I guess.
Which is crazy
maybe?
because I think she doesn't necessarily make close friends, but that whole bit at the start where Brocklehurst goes, yeah, she's a witch and a deceit and a liar and a cheat, that does happen in the book.
Does it?
But it gets cleared up.
Oh.
Where the one teacher who's nice, Miss Temple, I think, basically asks Jane for her account and then corroborates it and then goes, okay, name's clear as far as I'm concerned, and we're spreading it around, so she's not a total pariah in the 8 years she spends at Lowood in the book.
8 years.
8 years.
Damn.
8 years, and then being old enough to vote, but not allowed, because such a thing does not exist yet.
Yes. For women.
At all.
Oh, fair.
At least in Britain.
Fair. Yeah. No, that's correct.
Wait a minute. No, yeah, I guess that would be post-1776, so... We didn't invent it anyway, what am I saying? God! Huh.
America! Fuck no.
Yeah, we're recording this on the day of the Super Bowl. How's everybody enjoying the Bad Bunny halftime show? Let me know.
With anything I can get home in time to see that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't know when it is.
Right, good point. Eventually, being an adult, Jane decides, you know what, I want to be employed, so she takes a job as a governess at Thornfield Hall.
Yeah, which has a great introduction.
It's a miserable-looking place, isn't it?
It is a miserable-looking place, but we do get a great introduction of our main man.
Well, yeah, but that's skipping ahead a little bit.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it happened right before she goes there.
No, it happens after.
Oh, okay.
She goes to Thornfield, meets Miss Fairfax, meets Adele.
Let the sky fall.
That's gonna be real funny in the edit. And takes up teaching this kid. Oh, right, the fun fact I was gonna get to. Thornfield Hall, they used a place called Haddon Hall for filming, and apparently it's also where they shot all the castle scenes in The Princess Bride.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Huh.
Marriage! Oh god, that's even better! I think I made that joke when we were recording! I didn't even know! Hell yeah!
Good job.
So eventually we get to the main conceit, which is that this is kind of a love story, even though...
It really shouldn't be.
It really shouldn't be, and I was very surprised because it takes 200 pages for her to meet the guy.
Really?
Yeah.
So what is the half of the book literally just the 8 years she has at the school?
The first third of volume 1, I would say. I'll finish it at some point.
How many volumes are there?
2, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just didn't realize the thing I was reading on the Internet Archive was just volume 1 until I skipped ahead to see, wait, how does this wrap up in 40? Oh, it doesn't!
No.
Cool.
Excellent.
Cool. Right, so eventually, she meets Mr. William Hurt himself, Edward Rochester, rocking the absolute most intimidating mutton chops you've ever seen.
Oh yeah, those chops could fight for anything.
It genuinely looks like he's wearing earmuffs, Ron.
A little bit, yeah.
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 I mean, it's a pretty cutesy meeting, in the sense of...
I mean, like, he gets his shit rocked by falling off his horse. Oh, hot girl. Oh, God!
Did he even see her at that point?
I feel like he may have.
Huh.
I don't know, that's what my head thinks, because that's funnier.
Yeah, I guess. So I heard that some reviews were saying William Hurt was miscast for this, and I don't know. I mean, okay, to be fair, I don't know what accent he's doing, but it's not British as I recognize it.
No, not at all.
But I don't hate it. I think it's pretty entertaining.
Yeah, it's fine.
The bigger problem is he's kind of a fucking asshole.
Yeah, and a little bit obtuse.
Oh, he's more than a little obtuse. He's just an absolute oh yeah, say whatever you want. Wow, that's rude. Kind of guy.
Right.
Really wants pictures of the Hulk. I had to tie it in somehow.
Why? What?
Because he was Secretary Ross.
Oh.
Until he died, and then Harrison Ford became him.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
William Hurts to remember.
You can't see it.
He's very disappointed.
I'm very disappointed.
Very disappointed. No, so eventually a romance breaks out because these two gremlins have no idea how to socialize with anybody other than each other, and they barely even figured that out. It helps that Jane gets on very well with Adele.
But I said fire.
And eventually there comes a point where Rochester basically nags Jane into accepting a marriage proposal.
I wasn't expecting negs to be the description, but yeah, that is probably the best way to describe what happened.
No, he's the real Christian Grey of whatever era this is, except without the sex dungeon. Wait, I mean, I guess it's not a sex dungeon.
Yeah, there is a dungeon, it's just not a sex dungeon.
So then, they're about to get married, and a terrible secret comes to light. For you see...
Communicated by, I think, her brother, or his brother, or somebody?
His brother-in-law.
Okay.
Who is played by Edward D'Souza, who, funny enough, apparently also played the same character in a Jane Eyre adaptation, like 16 years prior.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's really good at this one guy.
Apparently. And that's when it comes to light that Rochester is already married.
Oh.
Your suit is loud. No, it turns out Rochester's been keeping his crazy wife in the attic.
I mean, where else are you gonna keep your crazy wife?
In a hospital?
Healthcare doesn't exist in this era.
Yeah, I guess. There's only sanitariums, and you don't want to send anybody to one of those.
Yeah.
No, sorry, Bob. Mental health care, what is that? We still don't have that here.
Indeed.
Anyways, Jane goes running off, and I think this is where they probably cut off a pretty big section of the book. Because I want to say 6 months passes or something similar, where it turns out she's actually secretly rich. Not secretly, she didn't know, because her long-lost uncle died, and left everything to her.
Didn't one of us call that during the movie?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I made a joke about hitting the lottery, but I don't think that counts, A, because it's not the same thing, and B, because, I mean, I read the book.
And the lottery probably doesn't exist in this period.
Nah, probably not. It's weird, because this is one of those things where, well, this feels almost terribly convenient, but I think what they're going for is it's important that Jane has to have a means of maintaining her life independently of Rochester if they are to carry on.
Right.
Because he's kind of a shifty bitch.
And he's also horrifically hurt himself.
On the inside, yes. And then eventually the outside. There's a fire, you see.
Ugh. Fire!
Fire, man! And in the process, conveniently, his wife ends up dying. Don't worry, he didn't kill her.
He didn't kill her, but it was one of those things where I'm like, well, that makes life a lot easier. Oh shit, he fell too!
Even better, she set the fire, so can't even blame him.
Yeah, no.
Nah, perfect. Great.
You know, I will be honest, the whole thing, because I don't know any of the material, the wife being a thing did catch me off guard. Because earlier in the movie, a fire just happens in the middle of the night in Rochester's room, and we don't know anything about what causes it or anything like that. And then it turns out, it's like, oh yeah, by the way, I have a secret wife. Oh, that... Wasn't expecting that. But that still feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, I mean, would you have preferred it be haunted?
Haunting would be more entertaining,
Huh.
honestly.
Alright. No, but his wife doing her best impression of Helena Bonham Carter just having escaped from a Tim Burton movie
Jesus.
sadly perishes. I say sadly, but I mean nobody seems all that cut up about it.
Mr. Rochester, I'm scared.
Then
perish.
Eventually, Jane finds her way back to Thornfield Hall, where Rochester has been crippled and blinded, and yet somehow this spark still exists between them, and eventually he's healed, and they end up becoming a family, and all is great, except that he's still a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
That part hasn't changed. God, the Byronic hero really does frustrate me.
The Byronic hero?
Yeah, no, that's what he is. The dark, brooding, broken, sad boy who needs main lady love to fix broken heart. Kind of like Sasuke back before we had a term for that.
Fair. Yeah. Yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so frustrating.
You can draw a direct literary through line from Edward Rochester to Sasuke Uchiha.
And he even has a child at the end of that, too.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. Wonder how Adele feels about siblings.
We could have had it.
I'm proud of this joke.
Okay.
I'm proud of this joke.
Alright.
I'm really hoping it doesn't get this video copyright struck.
It'd be very funny if it did.
It doesn't matter, we're not making money off it anyway. Hey, if you want to help with that, maybe ring the like button. I should have done this way earlier. Want to help out with that? Maybe ring the like button, hit the bell, subscribe, comment, do all that good shit. I don't know.
It's not like we've been doing this for, 2 years now?
Yeah, but Cinema Synergy is like once a month if we're lucky, so I don't really have the format. And I was trying really hard to do that putting on Jane Eyre's bit, so... Yeah, I'm not proud either. I mean, I like this well enough.
It was fine.
Yeah.
It was fine.
It's not my favorite. God, this isn't even Victorian, this is Gothic, but... I mean, as romance stories similar to this go, I think I prefer Pride and Prejudice, but...
I've never seen Pride and Prejudice.
Oh, we gotta fix that, it's delightful.
Or at least I don't think I've seen Pride and Prejudice.
Paradox is Mr. Darcy.
Huh.
And Elizabeth Swann is whatever her name is.
The main female character,
I want to say it's also Elizabeth? Hold on a second.
Hey, Elizabeth, you're playing Elizabeth today.
Yeah, Elizabeth Bennet.
Nice.
Oh god, it's Elizabeth...
Elizabethception.
Oh, that's terrible, but I can't think of anything better, so it'll have to do. I don't know how this did. We don't have budget as far as I could tell, but it made 5.2 mil at the box office. That sounds like probably not great.
Where was this originally released?
Italy, UK, United States, and France, apparently.
If it was released in Europe initially, then I guess that makes sense.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't know anything about the movie industry in Europe, but I have a feeling that the movie industry in Europe probably doesn't go to movies as much as it does in America. Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, also bear in mind, this is the 90s. I was 2 years old. What happened at this time is way out of my scope. I have no idea. No frame of reference whatsoever.
Yeah. We do not correspond with or remember what pre-9/11 America looked like.
Oh, no, definitely not. Definitely not.
So, Jane Eyre.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that about wraps this up, huh?
Yeah.
Keep it breezy?
Yeah, I guess.
Thank God. I need less editing to do. But I had fun. I had fun watching it. I had fun talking about it.
Yes, indeed.
And I hope you had fun listening to it. Make sure to do the thing.
Do the things that we should have said to do at the beginning of this episode.
Yes, please. I have no idea if we're doing one for March. Let me see what their options are real quick. I still gotta go see Whistle
About
at
a
some
death
point.
whistle.
Yeah. That's one of the things I wanted to see this weekend, but it didn't pan out because I was busy doing a bunch of other shit. Oh! We could always do Ready or Not.
Oh, true. Ready or Not is a great time.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm definitely seeing the sequel, even though I have thoughts.
I have some reservations.
Yeah, most of it feels like this just feels like the first one again. And I don't need the first one again, even though I am glad to see Elijah Wood and Sarah Michelle Gellar, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah. Regardless of how much of a retread Ready or Not ends up being, right, this is not Under the Bridge.
I was going to say, I think you're doing the wrong outro, man.
I think you're here to do another skit entirely, sir.
Yeah, this is not just the wrong outro. There is normally no outro.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no, Cody, that's a horse. And a dog.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Anyways, tip your servers and pay your fucking writers, and always remember, you have no power here.
You have no power here.
Except you have the power to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell, so do all that.
Yes.
Bye!
Bye-bye.